While prices continue to climb, some buyers are being knocked out of the house of their dreams, and some sellers are being forced to reduce, possibly inhibiting their next purchase. Nothing makes sense, which is causing a lot of people to just put the brakes on until things level off, unless you're one of those people that has to buy or sell right now. So what are some of the things that buyers can do to lower their monthly payment to something more affordable, and what can sellers do to keep their prices maximized and yet reasonable? You want to overprice your house because you'll stigmatize it. So a couple days ago, I made a quick video about OPEC and the rates. We live in a globally entwined economy, meaning everything affects everything. The three things we in the business, realtors and lenders, always looked at as indicators of interest rate movement are the price of gas, the rate of unemployment, and the 10-year Treasury bond. Those three things are the indicators that we usually use when we're looking to see if rates go up or down in the short term, meaning a day, a week, or something like that. With OPEC dropping their production and the summer months coming, which is busy travel season when gas always goes up, we're going to see a rise in gas prices, most likely, which is also expected to lead to yet another rate increase by the Fed. Sort of calm things down. They raise the rate that they charge banks. The banks raise the rate that they charge us, and we're always going to be the ones paying for it. So what can buyers do to make their payment more affordable and get into that house that they really want? Well, the first thing you can do is a buy down. We've talked about that before. That'll lower your payment by lowering your interest rate for the first year, second year, and sometimes even the third year, and then it'll go up to where it would be like a more normal payment. But that's only a temporary fix and maybe not the best solution. You can pay points. Each point is 1% of the mortgage amount paid upfront at closing and should reduce the overall interest rate by about 0.25% for each point, depending on all the other factors in the loan, such as what kind of a loan, how much you're putting down, your credit score, and some other factors. As I record this, the current 30-year fixed rate with decent credit was quoted to me today at 6.5%, a regular conventional loan, but with 2 points, it actually lowered to 5.5%, so 0.25% per point paid is really just a rule of thumb. Ask your lender what their rates are today and what it would be for you. And if you need a lender to cover this for you, look in the comments down below. I put my preferred lender's contact information down there. You feel free to reach out and talk to them if you don't have a lender. Now, the monthly payment is made up of principal, interest, homeowners insurance, taxes, and mortgage insurance. Insuring the lender in case you default, that's what mortgage insurance is for. Just in case you didn't know that. You can't change the taxes you're paying per month unless you qualify and apply for the Homestead Act or have a special case like a disabled veteran or the elderly. The homeowner's insurance may be higher or lower depending on the policy you pick. You may be able to get a lower rate and lower your principal and interest payment, as I mentioned before. And you may have mortgage insurance. So the third way you can look to lower your payment is by lowering or getting rid of the mortgage insurance. This is for conventional loans. There are several ways to do this, and you definitely want to talk to a lender about the details. But what I will tell you is that mortgage insurance comes into play whenever you have less than 20% down. And the amount of it varies according to how much or how little you put down and your credit score. Talk to your lender and see what options they have to reduce your mortgage insurance. Since interest rates and mortgage insurance are very credit score driven, make sure you do everything you possibly can to get your score up as high as possible before applying if you have the time. So sellers, what can you do to maximize the price and profit on your house? If you're currently listed with a realtor, please speak to them or to an attorney, we always have to say that, before making any decisions. One thing you could do is reduce your price. But let's get away from that. Let's not even talk about that one because that's the one everybody tells you to do. It's not always the best answer. Sometimes it could actually hurt you. But what if you can attract more buyers? Maybe even better qualified buyers. And what if you can use an interest rate to do that for you. I'm sure it'd be very beneficial to you and for the sale of your house if you can offer a reduced interest rate. And if you're not on the market yet, look below for the link to a free Getting a House Ready to Sell checklist. It'll make things easier on you and make sure you're paying attention to those little details, which will ensure you don't make any mistakes, particularly mistakes that could cost you money. So let's talk about this for a second. Rather than reducing your price and possibly causing your house that's stigmatized, try offering and advertising your house with a reduced interest rate. Guarantee it'll get attention. So if you're thinking about lowering your house payment by 5 or even 10%, considering offering 2 or 3 points instead. The buyer always wants to lower their interest rate. You can even offer them a buy down of a reduced interest rate for a year or two. I'm not talking about giving your house away, just talking about more people coming in to look at your house. So if you're having trouble selling and you're on the market with a realtor, bring this to their attention. Ask them to run numbers for you. This may be your best bet in attracting more people, and attracting more people should lead to more offers and a better, higher sale price. Houses benefit by attention, not isolation. So if you have any specific questions, always feel free to reach out to me. My contact information is below. And this is Bill Eaves. Thanks for watching.